Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial with Roaring Records. This is Messing with Audio Part 3. Here we're going to talk about the Marquee tool and the audio editor and how to reverse some audio. If you haven't already seen how we snapped this audio track to the right tempo, go back and watch Part 1 just so you understand where we came from on that. And I think that's really one of the most important things you can do is have the BPM set right for your vocal. So check that out. But here we go. When you want to edit physical audio files like this that are wave forms in Logic, it's not in the piano roll. This time it's going to be in the audio file editor. So if you double click on that, this is what your audio file begins to look like. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit on it. And we're going to try to highlight a section. Say we want to find a phrase out of this Bruno Mars song and we want to use it to begin a remix type effect. Let's see if we can get into the chorus here and find something good.
What you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you. Yeah. Understand is
Yeah, there's a good one we could start this project with is I catch a grenade for you. So let's see if we can snip that, just that part out of this file. So we're going to zoom in a little bit more to see exactly where I catch a grenade for you starts. I think it's right here at 18.2.
yes, I'd catch a grenade for you. Yeah. For you.
So let's go catch a grenade. I'm going to slide this ever so slightly. Catch a grenade. Catch a grenade. We're just going to stop right there. No for ya. So I've got my audio lined up right there. And you'll notice that when my mouse comes below the midpoint line, it turns into my secondary tool, which is my Marquee tool. So now I'm just going to click and drag from the first point to the point where I just saw, which was right there. So it's going to be catch a grenade, and I actually want to crop this region, right? So that would be removing the region entirely from the track. So if that's all I want to deal with for the rest of the time, there we go. Or I could just click on it and it cuts it into a separate part. So now I can move it out of that track but not lose the rest of everything. Totally depends on what you want. I'm going to come down here and create a new audio track. This is now just a empty blank audio track. I'm going to pull my said sound file down here. I'm going to copy it using Command C. You could also do that in Edit Copy right here. And we're going to go back to the beginning of the song. I'm going to mute the original. And now let's see. We got that. And that gives us a very different opening statement for this thing. You're going to hear catch a grenade multiple times.
I'd catch a grenade. I'd catch a grenade. I'd catch a grenade. I'd catch a grenade.
So there's a little pop in between those. So one thing we could do to do that is do a crossfade. I'm going to switch up to my fade tool right here. Hold Command and do a little drag. Click and drag across these. And now we're adding crossfade, so that should actually smooth that out.
I'd catch a grenade. I'd catch a grenade. I'd catch a grenade. I'd catch a grenade.
So that's kind of a neat remix tool in and of itself. What if we wanted to, say, reverse a specific word? So like this middle one, say we wanted to reverse this section so that it actually functioned differently. We didn't hear the exact same thing. So we could, I like to do this, bounce in place before I reverse something. So it's going to make a new audio file right there. This is important because if you reverse this one, it's going to reverse all the other ones that are like it and reverse it back in the original song as well. So maybe that you don't want to have that reversed permanently. So here we make a new file, and now we can mess with this one individually. So here's this file all along, and then we can go into the file. This brings up your audio file editor. We're going to go to functions and reverse. Now you notice that that actually flipped on the screen, and so when we listen to this measure, so that's pretty undistinguishable. Maybe you wanted to erase a bad word in a song. Surely there aren't bad words in songs. No way. And you wanted to make the bad word indistinguishable. There you go. You could cut it and reverse it and make it not really happen. So here we go. Here's one forward, one reverse.
Catch a grenade.
Now, if you do just one word, the good thing is it preserves the pitch in your production, and the rhythmic integrity is not harmed too much, and you can continue on from that. So that was how I used the audio file editor to do a few things like cut little pieces out and reverse audio and get my Marquee tool for selecting things. I hope that helped.